Hello everyone, I am Manic Landizzy and welcome back to Plague Inc. The Cure. So, the last time we dealt with the fungus and managed to keep that under control and get the vaccine out for it. This time round we're going to be dealing with a parasite. So, the behaviour of it, I'm not expecting anywhere near the problems that we had with the fungus. I'm expecting it to behave a little bit more like a bacteria. However, I'm thinking that it's most likely going to be issues with water and maybe like animals. So I'm thinking, as soon as finding where it is, try and keep it contained, get hygiene levels up, and then deal with treatment. So maybe not necessarily doing full-on lockdowns, but maybe border control, especially on boats, since parasites tend to be in water supplies and that more. I'm hoping that it starts in a more rich country such as the United States, Canada, somewhere in Western Europe. As they're more likely to have infrastructure in place in the water supplies, like water treatments and that. Whereas if it starts in somewhere like Africa, where they tend to draw the water from a well, chances are that it's going to spread like wildfire. So ideally, I don't want it to hit Africa. So I'm going to have a look at what we've got available with our task force. So We'll get an ethics watchdog again, just because it gives us a little bit more authority. And governments will also take quarantine actions when a connected country reports infection. We'll take a quarantine coordinator because that might help as well. So, see how we get on. So I'm going to call this one the 1%. Right, so how is this going to start off? Right, again, I'm gonna keep starting in the Balkan states just because it's quite central on the map. Right, and immediately everything's all greyed out again, so that leads me to believe that I'm gonna have to go around and hunt it, just like I did with the fungus. So we're immediately going to need the usual 3 things to start with there. And we'll start searching. I'm really hoping it doesn't show up in Africa. So no alerts so far. Right, where is it? It's being discovered in Spain. And it's quite heavy there. Right, so gonna check in Morocco and hopefully it hasn't spread to there. And it's not too bad of infection rate. Is that the place of origin? So it originated in Spain, so hopefully we might be able to keep it contained around there. So quarantine, let's get a Europe alert out, targeted quarantine, and we'll immediately, actually before we do, let's get a stimuli packagey thing. So let's get that out, and we'll try a targeted quarantine on Spain. So 1% is an unknown parasite which needs analysis before it can be stopped. This disease spread particularly effectively in poor regions. As I said earlier. Okay, it's now spread to Germany. So, and France. So right, we're probably going to need to immediately close the ports and everything there. So what can we do immediately? Let's get the airports ports. Want to try and get the land border shut down as well. It's spread to the UK. We've got non-compliance occurring. So let's get the land borders shut down. Got no response. We need to get Adapt Society mortgage. We'll try and go for mortgage rent relief if we can. So yeah, we'll hopefully be able to keep it contained. Nationwide non-compliance in Spain, as I expected. Right, let's get targeted economic aid and Adapt Society. Go on, there we go, right. Get Spain to comply. Don't mind if the lockdown's lifted a little bit. As long as we've got it contained around Europe. Right, immediately then targeted lockdown, and we'll also pay China off. Come on. Okay, we can't use that in China yet. Right, so let's look at the quarantine areas for Asia Pacific, and we'll shut down the airports. And we just want the resources to come up a bit. So okay, it's now gone to Australia, so we need to get those ports shut as well. So get your ports shut, and we'll also get the land borders shut. Hopefully we can stop it from spreading any further there, because I don't think it's gone as far as Africa yet, which is right where we don't want it. Infections are not too bad everywhere, but let's see if anywhere actually needs any. Let's get our crew over there. Okay, the infection rate seems to have gone up. Right, we're going to have to put in a lockdown, I think, in Europe temporarily. Don't think we need it yet around the Asia Pacific area. Oh, it's reached Africa. let's tell there and yeah, right where we didn't want it. And I need more resources. Oh, it's going nuts down there. Right, how... We haven't even managed to get any medical facilities up off the ground yet. Right, how's Europe doing though? Europe is recovering, so we could probably ease lockdown restrictions in Europe. So we'll ease that. Put an alert out in Africa. And was it South America as well we got? So yes, South America. So we'll put an alert out in South America. And immediately lock down Africa. And as usual, Papua New Guinea is being an arse. So, yeah, I think we need to stop it from spreading around in Central Africa, because that's going to be the worst for it being a parasite. Right, let's get people washing hands, get some awareness, self-isolation in place. Can we get contact tracing? Put some clinical treatments in there. What's that one? Respiratory support. Okay. Spreading in lots of countries. Even though we closed the borders, and that is because why are there boats going now? I told you all to lock down. Right, now it's hit Central America. We haven't even started on the vaccine yet. Right, so border monitoring. Yeah, let's see if we can get... Oh, damn it, keep running out of funds. So yeah, we've got some major issues with non-compliance going on. And everyone's breaking down because they're not liking the fact that they've been told to close the borders and everything. Right, let's ease the lockdown there, just purely because we need the resources. And I don't think there's going to be much as Panama. See if we can ease it off there. I don't want to open the borders around there, but they are just not complying. What else can we get out? Social distancing, and we want to try and trace it as much as we can. We still haven't been able to start looking at a vaccine. I haven't got the funds to do anything about that, and because they're not compliant, it's spreading. At least in Europe, they're starting to spread again in Europe. As long as we can keep the death rates down. Start working on triage and hospital treatments. And what's that? Medical aid, provide aid packages to poor countries. Probably do with that in a bit. Let's get some emergency care out. We could do with a national stimulus as well, because this is just going nuts here. And now my authority's starting to take a whack. UK overwhelmed by the 1%. Yeah, it definitely is. Right, let's force the UK lockdown. Get a relief out to China, where it's just going absolutely ballistic. Too much non-compliance. Fund economic ease initiatives or disable quarantine measures. I would, but it's exploding and it's coming back down again in Germany. Zimbabwe's getting hit again. I think I'm going to fail this again. My authority's already down to 23. I haven't even been able to start a vaccine. Right. I really don't want to. This is just going to spread around the world. So let's see if I can recover anything from this. I doubt I will, but there it goes. You arseholes, there's a reason I locked you all down. Let's try and just work on the treatments for it, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a vaccine out with all this. Zimbabwe's like really badly hit. And now Madagascar's getting it pretty bad. If I manage to pull out of this, this will be a miracle. Drug-resistant infections saw in Spain. Watch, yeah, my authority's now plummeting. Just as the recovery rates are shooting up. Authority close to collapse. Come on, can I buy in another bit of authority right at the last minute? I need 18, I've only got 7 resources. Come on. Not gonna be able to do it. Go on, just 2 more resources. No. If those countries had not been rebelling, I think I would have been able to just get it to burn itself out. I don't even think a vaccine would have been needed. So looking at recoveries, countries were actually on recovery. Even ones that were hit like really hard by it, they all were starting to recover. So I think by getting medical treatment out as quick as possible, that would work. And I think if the countries had done as they were told and actually just, you know, kept their borders closed, I would have been able to isolate it in Europe. But yeah, they wanted their borders open. They wanted to go on holidays and travel, and the result of that is it's spread around the world. But that could have been contained if people were just doing as they were told. But yeah, I think next time round I'm going to concentrate very heavily on getting hospitals up and running. Because the amount of non-compliance there, I don't think I'm going to be able to get around that. So it might be a case of letting it spread, but making sure that triage and hospital treatments are all in place for it. So yeah, unfortunately defeated there. But next time round, we'll see if we can get it done. So please join me for that one. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And I will see you all soon. Bye.